Today, we're going to be looking at Minimax's latest feature, which allows you to generate videos using a consistent character. The last video I just uploaded was a movie where I used Minimax to piece together different video clips. And in that movie, I really struggled to keep the character the same. Well, of course, Minimax released an update just about the time when I was finished. So let me show you how it works. So if you go to their website, which I'll have a link in the description, and you log in, you are given 100 credits per day where you can generate clips. So we're going to go to create, and the new part here is this subject reference that they have at the top. So the one I was using throughout my video was image to video. So I'd start with like an image, and then I would generate the video I want, and then I would screenshot the last second of the video that they generated for me, and I'd put it in for another video. I also used the text to video one, and now this subject reference is brand new. So we're going to hit add reference, and here are just characters that I've already played around with. I'm going to show you the results of those characters, but in the meantime, let's try to upload a video of myself. You can see it is detecting my face, and we can crop it to help it, and that might give us a better generation. So it's detecting us, and now we can hit confirm, and now we can write whatever we want myself to do. So we have a wizard doing magical stuff is our prompt. So I'm going to generate two clips here, and they're going to just generate while we are waiting. Because I have the unlimited version, I can generate two clips at once, and the credits do not matter. In the meantime, let's look at some of the previous ones I've done with subject references. So the first one I want to show you is AI Dana, which comes up in all my videos. I'm going to show you what it was able to make. So this one is just a quick prompt saying working on a spreadsheet, and you can see it looks exactly like her, and she is just kind of typing on the keyboard. She's working on the spreadsheet. The camera pans around and it stays really consistent. I tried the same exact prompt a second time, and you can see it is a different angle. It still looks like her. It's pretty solid. A little bit on the cartoon side, but nonetheless, pretty good. This one here is just kind of funny, working on a spreadsheet once again, but you can see she's like typing on the desk. Is this how Dana works? That's at least how AI Dana works. We also have AI Dana eating a burrito. This one's pretty good. The foil wrapped around the burrito looks kind of funny towards the top of it, and in the background, you can see the lady eating. Her food just kind of like flies up. But other than that, it's pretty solid. You can see the reflection in the mirror in the window, and then you can see a guy walking in the back, and you can see Dana eating a burrito. And it looks like her. It stays consistent. So in this one, we have AI Dana, and she is driving a Tesla. So you can see the background of the city as she's driving through. You can see the Tesla logo on the steering wheel, and she's just kind of like talking to herself, having the time of her life. Next, we have my friend Gary, and here is his reference photo, so you can see what he looks like, and here is what it generated. So it is Gary building a snowman, and you can see him just like push the carrot nose just down. It's like, all right, the carrot nose is on now, and it just kind of happens. This next one here is flying with Santa. So we have Gary flying in the sleigh with Santa Claus, and at the beginning it looks like Ross Geller. It doesn't look like Gary at all. I don't know what it is. It's just like some random guy waving, and all of a sudden Santa comes in with a sleigh. You can actually see a bit of the trail in the snow as Santa comes down, I think. Or it might have been there already, but nonetheless, it looks pretty good. The houses are lit up as the whole like vibe of Santa Claus. Also, for Gary, we have him flying around like Superman. This one, the face changes a little bit, where it doesn't look 100% like him, but I thought this would be a fun little clip to make for him, especially for his daughter who likes to watch these. I have my friend Shay here, and here is what he looks like, and here he is playing with kangaroos on the moon. So it's kind of incredible. There's literally kangaroos jumping around on the moon, and he looks like really realistic. It looks exactly like him. The only really weird part about this is the background has other additional moons, and they look like they're on strings. So this one came out a little bit funky, but nonetheless, it is pretty good. At any point, we can hit recreate, and it will have our character reference, and we can just recreate this, and we can say, okay, let's recreate it. We have my friend Aaron here, and here is Aaron working at Apple as a programmer. So he is just typing away. I don't know exactly what he is doing, but it kind of like just jumps and his head gets skewed down really small. It looks kind of funky. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I don't think it came out great. Jumping back to Gary for just a moment, he had a request to turn himself into Pikachu. So this was the first try where Pikachu just kind of like zaps and he just appears. So it's not great. And then I tried it again. A man morphs into Pikachu, and this time around, like his whole entire body shocks up, and then Pikachu jumps behind him. So he's not quite morphing into Pikachu. I'd have to play around with this prompt a little bit more, but nonetheless, the results are still really cool. It looks like Gary and Pikachu pops out of nowhere. On this next set of prompts, this is AI Dana trying to play soccer inside a school gym and scores a goal. So this was the first attempt. She just kind of runs up, and the ball comes out of nowhere. You can see her arms. She just like throws it up and like kicks. It really struggled with this one. So I tried it again, and you can see her this time. She's like running, and I don't know what happened. The ball like disappeared into her. And then we tried it again. And each time, if you notice, I'm slightly changing the prompt. So it still looks like her. She's in the scene. You can see her running here, but for whatever reason, she cannot kick the ball into the net. And we tried it one last time, and this is the wildest one. She does a weird jump, and her entire face morphs. So we couldn't get Pikachu to morph, or Gary to morph into Pikachu, but we can get AI Dana to morph into someone different. Here I am as a wizard. Did it do me justice? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I mean, I can see the essence of me. I don't know if it is exactly me. So here's the recreated version that we did earlier of playing with kangaroos on the moon. So you can see it still looks exactly like him. The background is much better. It looks more like space. The moon looks pretty solid. The sand is kind of funky. You can see how it like builds up. So it has the idea where the footprint has to push into the sand, but it's not perfect. And also the kangaroo has no impact on the sand at all. It looks like one of the kangaroos is jumping on the other. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. It's pretty solid all considering. And the main thing is Shay looks exactly like Shay. In terms of time and how long it takes to render one of these videos, it takes 2 to 3 minutes to get one to get created. So I wasn't happy with the one of myself, so we're going to try a couple of more. So here is me making a YouTube video, and I think this one looks very good. This one looks more like me, and you can see there's the background. I have a whole YouTube setup, which looks nothing like my setup. It looks a lot better than my setup, but nonetheless, it's pretty good. And now we have this one here, which is the prompt holding a YouTube subscribe button. Because if you're not subscribed, you want to do it now. Go click the subscribe button for more brilliant content like this. No, seriously, if you guys enjoyed this video, do subscribe and leave a like and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on all this video generation stuff. It will only get better. So this right now is the worst it will be. It will only improve from here. And it is really exciting to see the progression we've had in the last year or 2 years where we're at right now. The fact we can make videos with consistent faces, it's kind of incredible. So if you guys enjoyed this, do leave a like on the video. That helps the YouTube algorithm say, hey, I enjoyed this, and that has more people show up to the video, and more people that watch allows me to create better content. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe to Franklin, join the ride in this journey side by side. Tech and wonder far and wide, Franklin's world, come on inside.